your time.
Let's go, let's try and have a good start. Go down the middle. Almost hit the red ball. Big Gazzy's out. BSC, we've just gone past the pits. You joking game. A penalty. That's a penalty, chat. He's got a penalty. Chat, he's got a penalty. Right, what's the gap behind now? 11 seconds. Daniel Ricciardo, keep up the pace. Try and keep that gap above 5 seconds. It's not going to be easy. That's a challenge we've given ourselves. By giving ourselves that penalty. Verstappen has got straight past Daniel Ricciardo though, so he will probably beat us to the podium. But again, every single point matters. Right, one more lap to go, chat. Max Verstappen may get involved towards the end of this lap. I hope he doesn't. And who's fastest lap of the race for us? Very close, chat. 10th and a half at the moment. What position are we going to get? P4, chat. We did it. Had a penalty and scraped the position by nothing. Hello everyone, welcome along to another episode of the not the all Schumi career mode anymore, just the Schumi career mode. We are of course a Ferrari driver these days, season 3 of the Schumi career mode. Hear a few people saying lag there at the end. I don't know why those videos sometimes lag at the end, they're exported fine, I don't know why they lag, but anyway, we're no longer lagging, so that's what that matters. Welcome along guys, this should be a good race. The first two races have been really good, they've had really climactic endings. We've got a P3 and then a P4, which is the perfect start we needed. However, our teammate Charles Leclerc, who's supposed to be good, was retired from the first race, and then the second race he just bottled his strategy and ended up outside the points. So we're going to need him to do a better job today, but it is Hanoi. It is the pain of Hanoi. I'm just going to say it. It's my most hated circuit. So we need to get through this one, guys. You guys need to help me get through this. it's also going to be fully wet. It's raining hard. I think the race is going to be run under full wet conditions. It's going to dry out towards the end. So this should be a spicy race, despite the track. Before we get started, chat, I need to give a big shout out to a little guy called Ben Ford. Now, hopefully Ben's watching this stream, because I have heard that 8-year-old Ben Ford watches all of these streams. He looks forward to them. He asks his mum if he's allowed to stay up late, and he's always double checking, am I okay to stay up late tonight? I want to watch Alex's streams. His mum's also bought him F1 2020 and a wheel, so he's very lucky. And apparently he just is always playing, always trying to kind of emulate what's going on in the streams and in the videos, which is absolutely awesome to hear. So can we all say hello to Ben in the chat? I don't know if Ben can see the chat, but can we all just put hi Ben in the chat? 8-year-old Ben looks forward to the streams, watches every week apparently. Like I said, always going on at his mum. So Ben, thank you very much for the support, my friend. Much appreciated. I really appreciate people like you that love the content. That is why I make these streams and these videos for people like you, Ben. So thank you very much for watching the streams. Hopefully you do enjoy them, and hopefully you enjoy this one. Good luck as well on F1 2020. I know it can be challenging, but I'm sure you'll get faster and faster. And I don't know if you can see chat, Ben, but currently chat is filled with high Bens. Oh, of course you can see it on the video, can't you? So there you go, chat. That's all. So there you go, Ben. Rather, that's all for you. So yeah, I just thought I'd give a big shout out because I heard a little story about Ben and it all sounded really cool. So anyway, let's get on with the stream. So what are we going to do? First of all, let's get into the right screen. So as I said, Charles Leclerc's not had a good couple of races. So we need to score some good points. We have had some good points. First of all, I'll show you the standings when it loads. I've just literally now done the practice programs. So we're still loading in from that. Here we go. So first thing I'm going to do while I remember is change the difficulty up to the race difficulty. So of course, guys, 110 AI difficulty. We do use custom setups these days. 50% race and a full length qualifying, 18-minute short length qualifying. So first of all, weather forecast. No, first of all, standings. You can see them well enough there. You can see with, what's that, 14 points back from Max Verstappen at the moment. Max has had a good start to the season. But to say that we're second place in the driver standings, despite the car not being very good, is excellent. We've had a really good start. You can see at the bottom there, though, Charles Leclerc, 0 points. So he needs to do better. Ferrari third in the constructors at the moment. So we'll see what happens from there. As for the current performance, let me just hide myself again. BRB. There we go. So you can see we have had an update this race. I think the update was rear downforce, which is actually going to help us. That was good time. And we also had a failed update, which will be on the car in the next race at China. But you can see a lot of people haven't had an update. Racing Point haven't had an update. Red Bull haven't had an update. Mercedes haven't had an update. A couple of the cars behind have had a little update. So we've actually gained on the cars ahead of us, performance-wise, which is great news. Fingers crossed then our car can be somewhat competitive and that Charles Leclerc can be up there. He did qualify P4 in the last race, which is unbelievable. So anyway, is that it? That's it, isn't it? Yes, that's it. So as I said, guys, full wet start to the race. According to that graph, it then goes to light rain, so we may get to intermediate tyres, and then after that it goes to clouds when we may get all the way to the dry tyres. This is going to be an interesting race. Qualifying now is completely dry, so I think we go for a slightly high downforce setup, don't you? Just to favour the race there. It's going to compromise us in qualifying. But clearly those conditions, we're going to need some downforce, right? So just before I get going, I'm just going to set up the most used chat, which you saw briefly at the start there. Hold on a second, so you guys can start voting. So for those who don't know, this is a custom bot, effectively, that I have made. There it is, which scans the last 60 seconds of chat and shows us the top 5 most used words from the last 60 seconds of chat. So you see at the moment it is just chat, but obviously throughout the races or throughout the race, I will be asking you guys, for example, should I pit this lap? Should I pit next lap? Which lap should I pit on? Which tyre should I take? I will pause the race periodically and just ask you guys a question or two. I haven't said a hello to chat, by the way. I was too busy saying hello to Ben, which I was concentrated on. But hey, Marcus. Hey, Random Guy. Hey, Louis. Hey, F1 Will. Hey, Alexander. Thanks for joining as well. Bailey to the mod. Charlie. Michael, Jellyfan111, J11LY, good name. Alex, Charlie, Robert, Jason, where is Patrick? Ferrari's master plan, Jakub, Aaron, a Russian name that I'm afraid I cannot pronounce, Sanuk, Nikos, And that is all I'm going to be able to do in terms of reading out. We are lucky that we get so much chat. So anyway, guys, I'm going to hide that for now, and we'll get straight into qualifying. Wrong thing. Hide that for now, and we'll get straight into qualifying. And as I said, we're going to go for a higher downforce setup, I think, for this one. So fingers crossed that has some good results. Just getting a little bit set up here in the background. Hello from the Netherlands. Hello from England. Right, short qualifying. So, going to go into the setup straight away. Here we go. I haven't run this custom setup very long. So, I don't really know how much to tweak it too much. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tweak these both up by a couple of clicks. 2 clicks, is that enough, Wing? Do you want to go a bit more again? What do you reckon, chat? How hard do we want the wings? No game audio. Yes, correct. Thank you. There we go. It's back. Practice using wets. What, in the dry? Can I shout your name? I can shout out your name. Santiago. I'm not going to try your surname. I'll call you Santiago. That'll do. We're saying 5'8". I want to keep the balance the same. 3'7", 9'5", 5'8". Front wing up, really?
It's pretty quiet out on track.
5'8". There's a few people saying 5'8". 11 front, 1 rear. Look, Paulo, that is not happening. Stay with 4'8", 9'5", 5'8", 4'8". 3'7" and drive, 5'8". Okay, there's a few people saying 5'8". Let's stick with 5'8 then. That is a slightly high downforce setup. Let's get on track. Remember, there is park firme, so that setup is now locked in. The second we leave the garage in qualifying, our car setup is completely locked in. We cannot change it, so that is now completely locked in. So, let's get your predictions in, shall we? While I do this outlap, put in the chat right now. Just put a number. Just put a number of where you think I'm going to qualify. Number 1 to 22. Of what position you think I'm going to qualify in. Last race we qualified in the... no, I think the last 2 races we've qualified in 13th. Because I don't seem to be very good at qualifying this Ferrari for some reason. Oh, that's a bit hot. '22. Look, Bailey. Not helpful. I have no belief. DNF. What, in quali? I mean, even if I did DNF quali, I'd still start 22nd. What we say? I mean, Bailey's definitely heavily influenced that 22. There's quite a few people saying 1, but that must be from before, surely. I'm not going to be on pole. Not with this setup. Bear in mind, we've compromised our setup a little bit for the race. So we have got a higher downforce than we would ideally like. Okay, Bailey's made 22 top. 11. I think 11 is the real high vote. We'll get rid of that for now while we finish this out lap. So P11 then, you guys are thinking. I think that's probably fair. I think I'll be around there. I've got a car close behind. Bit of traffic potentially. Look, I'm going to try and not moan about this track too much, right? But I do not like this track. I do not like this track at all. Back off a little bit, give it a little bit of a gap. And because I don't like it very much, I've not done much practice around it at any point. Most tracks I've driven a lot. So, I'm kind of used to it. But this one, oh yeah, I just don't enjoy driving it, so I just haven't done many laps. I'm quite glad. I don't think Formula 1's going here anymore, are they? I'm quite glad about that. Oh, a bit of understeer there. Almost out into the wall. I think my target is going to be top 15, honestly. I know it doesn't sound very high, but I've been struggling in qualifying. And we've compromised our setup. I mean, this has not been a good lap, has it? I hate this is the worst corner that anyone's ever invented. Bit of a touch with the wall there. Our wing's fine. Got away with that one. P14, someone said. I think that's more realistic. Oh, God. Almost disallowed the lap. Honestly, I can just feel this being a really moany stream. That's why I need to keep a lid on it. And not just let it become just a stream of me just going, this track's awful. But it's going to be spicy in the race, that's for sure. We'll have some good racing regardless of the track. Because we've got the wet weather. And remember, it's crucial that we get good points. Alright, we go again. Second down on whoever's on pole at the moment. Very early there. Very, very early. Improved exit there, slightly. So we're back with the Haases at the moment, chat. That is not where we want to be. Bottas has gone on pole. Oh, I just hate it. That bump. Oh, that's not what we want to do. That's the worst place to get a huge snap of oversteer. We're still a tenth and a half up. That banker lap wasn't great. How much lap? We have got a fuel to finish this lap, actually. Maybe we do just that. Clerk on pole, yeah. He won't be for long, though. So it's Bottas on pole at the moment. Oh, it's taking the extra quali speed. Not used to it yet. 4 tenths up still, though. Wow. Hamilton's doing a 32.5. What did we do? A 30. We did a 35 and Hamilton's done a 32. What? I know it wasn't a great lap, but that's insane, that difference. Missed the pit entry now, so we're going to complete this lap. Three tenths. We found another 3 tenths, chat. Still in P8 at the moment. Apparently only 6 tenths down. Hey? This will be our in lap. We should keep it lit, to be honest. Just to get a bit more feel for the car. Without burning the tyres too much. Kind of been 6 tenths down. That must have just been plain wrong. Normally that top left time there, the 6 tenths, is to the leaders, but take it wider there and swing it in later, but not touch the curb because you get oversteer. Hey Simone. Is it Simone? Simon? Thank you for joining the stream. Apologies for murdering your name as soon as you joined in. The AI are aliens on this track. Oh god. That's not what I want to hear. Why do I keep going deep there? They have a better engine. So AI don't actually have a better engine. I'm running 110 AI, as I said before. The AI on that level just have a lighter car. That's the way they get. Once you go above 100, they start to just have a lighter and lighter car. Right, I haven't actually done this pit entry. So on my left here. Validated track limits, but I was going into the pits, so don't like how you can really cut the chicane. Bailey, wasn't it you that was campaigning to have this track? Don't you love this track? Or did you just love seeing me suffer? Is that what it is? Break earlier. That's a good shout. How old are you? 26, I would guess. I'm actually 28, but pretty close. Decent lap, Alex. Yeah, it wasn't, though. We're about to see some serious pain when we go and look at these leaderboards. So Charles is P5, but 1.2 back from Mercedes. Mercedes is so quick. So our target is a high 33 then to match Charles, and we're all the way down here on a 35. So we need to find over a second. Honestly, that's not that bad. We can find a second. We can definitely find a second. I'm going to go straight back out there. I don't know if we're going to have enough time to do another run after this one. So we may end up boxing this run. Come in and take some new tyres. Which chicane are you talking about? The one just for the really, really long straight? I actually haven't even done the pit. Oh no, I did it once, didn't I, last lap? Oh god. Where am I off to? Right. I didn't actually check tyre wear. Should be a bit cautious on the tyres just in case. How's our engine getting on these days? 33% on the ICE, not ideal. I suspect we will need to take new engine parts before the end of this season. But at the moment, all I care about is performance. We need to just try and outperform the cars around us. Reliability is not going to be an issue till later in the season, which, yes, okay, it will become an issue, but, you know, one race, you take all new components, and then you're looking good. Turn 5 and 6. So that was that last bit, right? Do you be fast? Not on this track. I do not be fast on this track. From before the roundabout. Yeah, that is what you mean. Yeah, I know, you can just attack the curbs. They're pretty bumpy curbs, but I'm pretty sure, I think the esports guys go over them, so I'm pretty sure it is quicker to just go over them, as I do. Right, chat, we're going to need to find some serious time here. I think we can quite comfortably find half a second. Then we'll see what happens after that. But let's push a bit now. Bit slow through there. We may have some harsh traffic. Actually, no, we'll be okay. No, not great. Still quite a bit better than our previous effort. Not bad, 3/10. We just found 3/10. And it still felt pretty average through there, so come on, let's keep this up. Too much curb, or not enough. Good exit, 6/10, chat, that's more like it, come on. We're finding the time now, we're actually putting a lap together, 7/10. Come on, chat, we need this lap. We really need this lap. We may not be able to do an in-lap after this one, but if we're going to be 7/10 up, we can't be turning that down. Eight tenths, chat. 8.5 tenths. Come on, come on. We need this lap. Slow through there, but I want to make sure. Second, chat. There's our second. We wanted to find up to P8. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Tell you what.
We have 2 laps of fuel.
I'm going to keep pushing for now because I don't know if this is going to be in lap or hot lap. Almost disallowed the lap, but got away with it. P8, chat. That is a lot more like it. Have we got enough? We probably have maybe just got enough time to get in and put a new set of tyres on. Woo, hard on the power there. Tried to gain some time, but ended up just sliding on the exit. Have we got enough time, chat, to get in and back out again? I think it's quite tight. Now that was a decent lap. I mean, it was better. That was better through there. Quite a lot better through there. There you go. Found over a 10th, I think, through that one. This is mainly an in-lap, I think. Three and a half minutes. I think we've just got enough time, so we're going to come in. Need to get better at that pit in as well. 3.5 minutes. It's tight, chat. It is tight. We're going to need to get straight back out. We need to leave with about 2 minutes left. It should be okay. P8 though, chat. That is more like it. I was thinking this race is going to be a real struggle, but that's more like it. With a compromised setup, don't forget. We've got a wet weather setup on. This is like the real 96 season where Ferrari weren't that good. Or like 2020. What's my best Belgium lap with the Merc? I don't really do hot laps, to be honest. I just don't enjoy the grind. We damaged our wing. We did that on the last sector. That might make it... We have to wait for that, chat. I think we're going to be okay just. That damaged wing almost just cost us the ability to go out again. We got away with it, I think. Right, so where are we now? Charles Leclerc up in P5. We're only 3/10 back from him. Most of which is in the first sector. Okay. And we're actually 3/10 inside the top 10, but I imagine a lot of these AI have only done one lap, so I imagine a lot of them will improve. We've got 10 seconds left. We should have plenty of time to get out there, no problem whatsoever. In fact, I'm going to quickly take off some fuel. Absolute minimum fuel. Okay, let's get... I'm just going to go now. I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to try and compromise myself. I can find space for myself on track. I'm just going to get back out there. Need to go quick. Give it everything you have. I will. Don't you worry about that. Actually, still got too much fuel. Do a bit of rich on the exit. We've actually got a nice clean track. AI went out pretty early for some reason. Right, I'm going to cruise on this outlap relatively. Where's this Williams? Where is he? Okay, I'm going to cruise just because I want to try and save the tyres as much as possible and push like mad on our hot lap. We have got a Red Bull behind us. Hopefully he won't catch us though, despite us cruising. Using Rich to burn off some fuel to make the car as light as possible. Brand new tyres. This should be the lap, chat. If we can get it together, this should be the lap, but it's not an easy track to get the lap together. Run to the line. Oh, what? We didn't have anywhere near enough time. How did I miscalculate that? Do we not have enough time? Did I miscalculate that horribly? We're not going to get to the line, are we?
Just 30 seconds
what? Did I just horribly miss... I'm very confused. I don't think we can get... We're not going to get to the line. I'm pretty sure we can't make it. I thought we had loads of time. 15 seconds. There's no way. There's no way. We'll probably only need another 10 seconds, but maybe I could have pushed and got there though. 7 seconds, 6. Are we going to make it? Oh, the line was there. 13th. Chat, what a bottle job. RIP. I thought we had loads of time. Because only when I looked at chat and then I saw 40 seconds, I thought, hang on. I thought we had loads of time, chat. Oh dear, oh dear. And we're only a second away, so if we pushed a bit, we would have got there. Oh. Listen next time to us. I did look, but it was a bit late. 1 minute 40 when I exited the pit. Yeah, that's why then. Okay, chat. Well, it's a bit of a shame. Only a second away, so if we pushed a bit on that outlap, we definitely would have got there, but never mind. Let's forget about that for now. Shah was up in, I think, 4th or 5th, though, so we had a good quali. But remember, guys, we've got a wet setup, and it is going to be raining. Unless the forecast completely lied to us, but surely not. RIP your podium. Hey, look. We've started 13th in the last 2 races, and we had 1 podium, 1 P4. I was cruising too much. Yeah, I didn't realise we were short on time. Silly mistake, really.
It's not the end of the world.
Here we go then, chat. Are you ready to see some rain? Go on, medium tyres and more downforce. As I said, that's not medium tyre weather, is it? That is wet tyre weather. Is it going to be full wets or inters? We're going to find out in a moment. First, let's see if there was any penalties. Probably Mercedes 1-2, yes indeed. Yeah, Mercedes going to run away with this. Charles did get P4. Good job by him. So there we are, down in 13th again. I think we started 13th in every race, you know. We need to get our quality together. We really do. Do the driving backwards video again, please. I will, absolutely. Yes, that series will be continuing. That will be the video that comes out tomorrow, actually. Right then, chat. Full wet. It is indeed full wet tyres. Right, first of all, let's take off basically all of the fuel. We're going to go like at least a lap light. I'm going to go a lap and a half light. I'm going to go really low on fuel because you don't use much in the wet at all. It's saying it would be a one stop on wets, but we know if we go back to this screen, you see along the top there, full rain for about half of the race. Then it's sort of light rain and then it's no rain with just clouds at the end. So if we can try and stretch these tyres to inters midway through the race, that'd be perfect. And then maybe we'll end up on dries at the end. Who knows? Are you doing Twitch tonight? So, good question. Not doing Twitch tonight, but do go and follow me on Twitch. Link is down in the description. Because tomorrow night I will be doing a LMP2 stream, hopefully with Matt Gallagher and Jody Mills. Matt from WTF1. I would like to do an LMP2 race because it's around Spa, so that should be a great race. So, but not tonight. I'm going to go some dinner and spend some time with my girlfriend tonight. But tomorrow I will be on Twitch, so follow me down in the description on Twitch. Anyway, let's get into this race then. So, there's obviously no strategy choices to make at the moment. We just need a good start here, chat. Finishing on the inters, possibly. We'll see. We'll see how the weather plays out. We need a good start here. We've got more downforce than we would normally have. Come on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Don't know. I can't see anything. I had to back out. I didn't know where the first turn was. Whoa. There's a wing there. Slide around the outside there. I don't even know what's going on. I can't see a lot. I can't see. This is madness. This is madness. Up to P8 though, chat. That was a good start. I don't know where my breaking point is. I also haven't done any practice in the wet. That was way too early. I cannot see. This is insanity. Can I get the inside of Perez here? They're going pretty slow at the moment for whatever reason. Charles has lost a couple of positions. I couldn't quite get the inside of him. Bit of contact there. Almost hit the wall because I couldn't see it. Chat, we're going to damage our wing at some point in this race. We can't see. We need some clear air. This is insanity. Didn't really mean to do that, but it's actually quite a nice move. And she brakes so early. I can't see, chat. I can't see my braking boards. This is insane. I feel like this would be red flagged in real life. Oh, God. This race, honestly, I'm going to hit the wall at some point. Surely I'm going to hit the wall at some point because even this far back, even a second back, I just can't see. Normally you do get a bit of spray, but there's normally enough indicators and stuff around that you can kind of feel for it. When the walls are so close, there's just not enough indicators around you to try and figure it out. Right, you don't break at the 100 there. The issue is it's so hard to get a feel for the braking boards because you can barely read them because you can't really see them. So you don't really get any warning as to where you need to brake. Let's just try and get settled into this race for now and try and figure it out. As I said, I've never done any laps on this track in the wet. These are my first laps you're seeing here in the wet on this track. Our pace isn't awful though. I know we are falling back for now, but it's actually a good thing so we can get a feel for it without completely blocking our vision. So we're falling back a little bit on the cars ahead, but as I said, this is my first ever lap, so I wouldn't expect to be right on the pace on the first lap. AI, of course, are trained for these conditions, so they're going to be reasonable straight away. We're not very quick in a straight line, unsurprisingly. That's deep, isn't it? No, we managed to get it stopped just. Okay, we're starting to get the hang of it a little bit. Now we can actually see what we're doing somewhat. Oh, God. I wish this race was dry. Bit deep, very deep. Oh, God, understeer. Despite even that mistake there, we still closed in on the cars ahead that lap. A touch. I think part of the issue is that my braking points, some of them are where the curb starts, and the curb is tiny, which is fine in the dry when you can see clearly, but when your vision's compromised, you can barely see the curbs. Like, those are obviously fine, these are much bigger. Those ones on the right hand side is the ones I'm talking about. Really thin ones. Monsoon weather, yeah, indeed.
It is getting lighter now, but it's going to take a while for the track to dry out.
Okay, Jeff's already talking about track drying out a bit deep again. Try and copy Charles' line here. It's just crawling around. It's going to be a long race as well, isn't it? 1.2. I feel like we're a bit faster than the cars ahead. Hopefully once we get into this, we may be able to get up to the podium. You never know. Up to P7, which is good from P13 on the grid. Right, where do I brake for here? That's... still gone deep. Braked earlier, but still went deep.
Okay, we're low on fuel. Try shifting up the gears a little sooner. This should help us save some fuel.
Oh, I was right on the limit through there, almost in the wall. Managed to keep it out just about. My eye's going to be on stalks this whole race, I think.
It's early in the race, but let's keep an eye on.
Okay, that was a bit better.
We'd like to have options available for us towards the end.
7/10 on a previous, braking very early there because I still don't know my braking point in there. Oh, God. Sliding all over the place in this first sector. Just lost all the time we gained that last lap. Now back to 2 seconds back again on Charles. I want to slow down for once.
It's definitely looking better than it was a few minutes ago. If we could just move a bit more of that standing water, we might be able to get onto the intermediates.
Okay, Jeff telling me it is starting to dry out already then. We're pretty good through there. We always get on Charles. We gained half a second through that last sequence of corners. As I said, I do feel like we're faster in some areas. We just need to try and get the laps together. No DRS, of course, in the wet. Right, so it's 151. That's the other thing, is I don't know the braking boards well enough to know like when they start. For example, I don't know what until this lap. I didn't know whether that started at 200 or 150, the first one. So now I know the first one's 150. I can go, okay, the second board I'm braking at, this one, trying to do it on the curb, but again, I can't see the curb very well. Whoa. It's good news that they're not just walking away from me ahead, though. That is great news that we have got the pace. We just need to get the laps together. So slow through that one. Bit of a contact with the wall, but it was a straight contact. Tyre face onto the wall. Got away with that one. 0.5 again to Charles. We did lose half a second that lap. That was all in the first sector. Just can't get on the power. He's so gentle. Avoid wheel spin. Okay, much better first sector that time though. I'm starting to learn this track in the wet, bit by bit. There we go, 3 tenths up on our best. Closer to Charles than we ever have been since the start anyway. I can't see the wall though, now I just suddenly can't see again. When you get all that spray in your face, this is savage use of the racing line, no way. This is absolutely savage, chat, because we can start to pick up some pace, but as soon as we get near these guys, we're just not going to be able to see. 150, 100. It's actually a little bit early to brake at that, so I need to brake a bit later. Every lap I'm just trying to, well, drive and commentate, but also trying to figure out this track layout. Not figure out the layout, but figure out where I need to be braking and stuff. That one is on the curb, but I need a better braking point than that, so I think that's halfway between the 150 metre boards. This one is just all about feel. There's not really a braking point in any of this. It's just carrying the right speed through the corners. Start taking a bit more curb. Start experimenting a little bit now. Get this and slow down very early because it's so slow through there. You're crawling through. AI, of course, always got better traction. Not only have they got a lighter car than me, but also got traction control built into them inherently. Okay, that one is the 100 metre board. That's the braking point for that. Always also tend to get a snap of oversteer. As you shift up, that's just horribly deep. It's going to compromise us through the second part. Lost probably best part of half a second through that little mistake. We're pulling away from the cars behind though. That's good. Hopefully securing ourselves some points. That one's on the 100 metre board. Turned that one in a bit late, but that is on the 100 metre board. That is our braking point. They're always going to get better exits than me from those sort of corners. Again, because they inherently are traction control. They're always going to get better exits than me through those sort of corners. Spin opportunity. 100 million or whatever the number is there. Right, second braking board, more or less, a little bit after it. There you go. So we're starting to learn these braking points now, which means we can start to be a bit more consistent and pick up some pace. Can't stop that level of oversteer though we just had there. So that one's halfway between those boards. That's about right. Oh god. Are these tyres going off maybe? Surely not already. For the next challenge, of course, once we start to be a bit more consistent, it's how are we going to get past these guys? I probably already am a little bit quicker, but it's not going to be easy to overtake. No DRS whatsoever. Almost understeered into the wall, got away with it. I'll check the tyre wear down the next long straight. Nice and close to Charles now. It just means we're going to get a face full of spray though. Oh god, where's the apex? I think we're really going to struggle to get past any of these guys. I'll look at the tyre wear down the next straight. I think here is our only real chance. But they get such good exits. So like now, look how close we are. And a bit of dirty air as well. They just gain a couple of tenths on me on the exit. Can I get him down this straight? Maybe. if he doesn't use overtake. He is not using overtake. Can we get him? No, we're just so far back. Magson's out. That's a VSC. Okay. What does that mean? I forgot to check tyre wear, but I can do it now. So, doing a good job with tyre wear. Rears are a little bit more worn than the fronts, but not too much. That's what you want to see. In the wet weather, it's always about how worn the rears are.
Drop your speed. Our delta is too low, and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Let's try and get a good restart on the guys ahead. If we can get a bit of a jump on them, this could be our opportunity. It's too early to pit. Way too early to pit yet. So I'm not even thinking about that for now. I've briefly forgot which part of the track I was on then because there's so much spray. But look how much it clears up when you're out of the spray. These guys are going slow. We can gain an advantage here, I think. Oh. That's the worst possible time for the VSC to end for us. That was the worst possible time. Bit of contact with the wall for it to end for us. We just lost some time. Round the slowest corner on the track, or one of the slowest corners on the track, is when the VSC decided to end. You heard the lock. Lock the brakes. Got around the corner, but not very quickly. That was literally the worst time because those guys ahead had already got through that corner. So they could just accelerate off. We were still going round it. Yeah. That's not what we needed. That is not what we needed. Pit for new hypersofts. On the steer, then you wash out into the dirty air as you get closer as well. This, honestly, is going to be such a challenge to overtake anyone. This is going to be just a huge challenge. We're also falling back from the podium positions now. Renault is pulling away a little bit, so we need to get past Charles now. He is falling back from the Red Bull of Alex Albon. So let's try and get past him. I'd love a bit of team orders right about now. That's not how this game works, unfortunately. Right, come on. Let's push this lap and let's get past our teammate. Deep. Does that mean it's pit time? That's compromised us so much if it is because we haven't. It is. It's Inter's time, chat, but Charles is going to pit ahead. I'll select it and see if he doesn't, but he's going to pit ahead. We can't pit the same lap as Charles. We'll get held up by several seconds. We're going to have to stay out another lap. Does he box? He does box. We can't box, chat. We cannot box. We'll lose probably 5 to 10 seconds if we come in behind him. It's genuinely going to be quicker to stay out. We needed to get past him. I didn't think about that side of it, to be honest. But let's push now. You never know. He may get held up in the pits. Let's just push on this in lap. See what we can do. There's Hamilton out on the Inters. Let's see how quick he is. Let's hope he's not slow, because if he is, then we're really compromised. Presume he's probably not. He's also in a Mercedes. That is annoying. This is not going our way, right? This race, is it, chat? Not at all. Hamilton is quick, so that means it's horribly deep. That means it is definitely time for Inters. Steering the wrong way into the corner.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Yep, boxing this lap. Don't you worry, engineer. That does feel a little bit early, so you never know. Charles had a good pit stop by the looks of it. Didn't get in any traffic. Cars behind him, though, did get some traffic. You never know. Like, this could end up working in our favour. Obviously, Hamilton's going to be quicker than us. He's in a Mercedes, but the people that were racing, not the Mercedes this race. Cha! Now we've got a wing change coming up. Oh, that is... I'm just trying to push to get into the pit lane, but the rears are complaining. Oh, dearie me. That is a shame. That is a deep shame. I'm going to lose a few extra seconds now in the pits. Just got a warning for that. Oh, chat. So, Inters. We are presumably going to take a new wing. Not a good race, chat. Not a good race. What can we do from here then? Intermediate tyres. Hopefully they feel a bit better. Ah, this should have been a 3-second stop. It's going to be probably an 8-second stop at least. Yeah. We compromise ourselves heavily there though. Our mistake. Completely our mistake. 9.3 seconds. We lost an extra 6 seconds. Not what we needed, but remember we did have good pace in that first stint. We may have even better pace on the inters. You never know. We have definitely lost some positions there though. Come on, come on.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Trying to get past this guy. I don't want to be behind anyone. He's not backing out there. He's gone now. Who was that? That was Grosjean. We're now back in P11, chat. But we should have more grip now. Let's see what we can do from here. Come on. Let's push hard now. We should have been up ahead of the cars ahead. We've compromised our race, but we need points. Just saying we've had a bad day and no points is not good enough this season. We need to score points every single race in these early races. And good points if we can. These tyres definitely got more grip though. So, we'll try and get past at least the next 3 cars, I think. We've still got 18 laps to go, chat. My word. And it may well dry up towards the end. Who knows what our pace will be in the dry. But of course, we may be much quicker on the inters compared to the AI. Who knows? This feels loads better though. It's not Charles's fault, but we got heavily compromised by our teammate there, being right behind him. The lap we need to box, and that was the lap we were going to try and overtake him. 1 lap later. If it was ready for inters 1 lap later, you never know. Let's forget about that for now. Let's just try and get on terms with these guys ahead. I feel like I'm closing in quite quickly at the moment. I feel like I'm closing in quickly.
Ahead is 2.4 seconds.
Saving enough fuel, I think. 2 seconds at the moment to the car ahead. I think we have closed in this lap. Don't know by how much. I didn't actually look. Got purple first sector, actually. Well, if we can keep that sort of pace up, you never know what will happen. Could be safety cars and all sorts still to go in this race. It's very easy to happen on this track, of course, with the wall so close.
Try shifting up the gears a little sooner. This should help us save some fuel.
Alex is having so much fun right now with smiley face. Bailey, this is your fault. You wanted Hanoi for so long. We definitely are closing on the cars ahead. Two purple sectors at the moment. I'm going to get a bit of traffic in the final sector, but let's just try and get past these guys ASAP. New purple laps now, though, coming in from the Mercedes guys. Of course, as it dries out, everyone's going to get faster and faster, which maybe explains our purples. Happy with that lap. It is purple, chat. We're the fastest car on track right now.
Keep this up.
I told you, you never know what happens with the pace on inters.
A second a lap on the car behind.
Let's try and get past Gazzy. Oh my god, dirty air. Jesus, we just lost so much front downforce. Just washed straight across him. That was a fair warning. Did cut that corner. 3 seconds faster than your best. It is drying fast. There you go. Right, let's try and see if we get past in these corners. I know we're far back at the moment, but with the curbs that we take like that, look how much we close in. And then just get the understeer though. Can't get up the inside. Can we get down this straight? Can we get down this straight? You never know. Half a second at the moment. Is he going to deploy his ERS? He is, he is. I don't think we can get to him, chat. Ah, not quite. 3 tenths, 3.5 tenths. We just wasted so much ERS just getting this close. Oh, he's gone deep there. Compromised both of us. Come on, stop wheel spinning. Oh, God. Stop wheel spinning. We need to get past him ASAP. One thing we didn't need in this race was to compromise ourselves and putting ourselves backwards in the field so that we have to make overtakes. We need to do the opposite of that. Just try and stick with him as much as we can despite the dirty air. At least Charles is doing a good job at the moment. Oh, God, deep. Right, come on, let's stick with him now. I think that roundabout section is the best place that we can possibly go for it. We just need to stick close to the next couple of corners. Or here, can we get... We just can't get a traction and then we end up in the dirty air. Okay, this is way clear. This is more like it. Can we get him now, chat? Can we get him now? We may be able to get the undercut in the next corner.
Still on the right tyres for the time being.
Oh, no, oversteer as I shifted up. There we go. Wheel to wheel now. Force it. Oh my God. Almost spun with that bit of contact. There you go, chat. There is an overtake. That is the move that we're going to have to do. I think that's the only place we're going to be able to get them. Up to P10 now. That is 1 point at the moment. He's not close enough to make a move, thankfully. Of course, we may get DRS later in the race as well. So while we've got good pace, we just need to push hard. Just be as fast as we can and push away through the field as much as we can while we've got this good pace. Close to that wall, but that's what we need to do. I think we need to take some risks now. 1 point, neither here nor there. This fastest lap probably isn't going to stand till the end because it will probably dry out. Just need to not get any penalties, of course, any corner cutting penalties. Okay, come on.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
1.4 to Gazzy now. We've got the pace. It's just so hard to use it with a bit of traffic. That was nice. That was a nice line we done. That's probably a purple sector, or at least our best sector. Come on, let's go get Ocon. He is, though, absolutely rapid in a straight line.
To consider switching to a lower fuel mix. We may not finish on the current settings.
There you go. Pretty good exit as well. We have got the pace, chat. We've got the pace. So tricky. This race is turning out to be one of the trickiest of my life, honestly. Has it almost stopped raining as well? Is it going to be a purple middle sector as well? Nope. Not purple in the middle. We're not far off. Only half a tenth off. Our best. This could be a new purple lap, potentially. Probably is a new purple lap. That was a good final sector. There you go. There's another 10th, chat. Another fastest lap of the race. We are comfortably the fastest car on track. Quicker than even the Mercedes, the dominant Mercedes out front. We're the fastest car on track, chat. We just can't use this pace. This is infuriating. With our little mistake with the wing damage. being in traffic. We're just not able to use it. What could we have done if we didn't have that mistake and we were up there? I think we could have been up fighting for a podium. But there's no point worried about what ifs too much. Let's just do the best we can with what we've been given here. Okay, now on to Ocon, but at the perfectly wrong time because I probably can't get him for a whole another lap yet. Okay, and you just talked about tyres. Yeah, we are burning the rears a little bit, but not too badly. Need to save a bit of ERS now as well to either attack or defend. Remember, these points really matter. They really do matter. One more position is well worth it. By the end of the season, we will be needing those points. There's a few cars to get ahead, though. You never know what can happen in this race. We may be on dries come the end. What will our pace be like on dries? Who knows? Will there be a safety car? There's a lot still to happen in this race, I think. We just need to stick with this one. As I said, go as fast as we possibly can right now. Do the best job we can right now. That's all we can do for now. And you never know what will happen. Our pace is incredibly encouraging. So this, I feel like it's been a pretty decent lap. But we've had traffic. Let's see how much slower we are. A second. That's how much we're losing the traffic, chat. Oh god, almost spun. Lost a bit of time. Almost understood into the wall as well. Not really close enough. Don't think I'm quite close enough to do the same move I did on Gasly. It's going to be a struggle from here. Or is it? No, it is not. It is not going to be a struggle. There you go, chat. That's another position. Up to P8 now. Sorry, P9 now. P8 is next. Let's see if we can get up to Sainz while we're quick. And then I think Perez after him would be one of the maximum without a safety car or some weird weather stuff. It is definitely easing off. It's getting drier and drier, a little bit deep there. Full opposite lock for a second. A bit deep. Starting to push a bit hard on the brakes now. Let's hit that wall. Oh, wrong line through there. Still gained though. Still gained on the car ahead through that section despite having a compromised line. Okay, my objective right now, get to the Sainz. We got a lap, a clear lap right now to get to Sainz. We know the part where we can make a move. When did they just said about inters for the next stint? Surely we're not boxing for inters. Surely we're not going for another set of inters, but equally it's still raining. It's not going to dry out anytime soon. So if they are going to be worn out by the end, we don't want to wait too long. Still 30% for now though. They're fine for now. Are the AI all going to box? Deep, that was deep. Got away a bit, but okay, we've got this next lap now to close in on Sainz and try and get him through that section that we just went through there. We've got 9/10 at the moment. We need to be probably about half a second back ish coming into that braking zone, so we only need to gain another sort of 3/10 or so to try and get him. Come on, weather report. Oh, it has stopped raining actually. Sorry chat, I've not been looking at chat too much this race. It's a bit of a sweaty race this one, I'm not going to lie to you. Weather report. Weather report.
No rain expected. No rain expected.
So it has now stopped raining, so we are definitely staying out. We're not boxing yet. It is going to be dry for the end then. It's too early. It is going to be dry for the end. Right, forget about that for now. Let's just concentrate on Sainz. See if we can get up to him, ready for our special overtaking zone. Bit deep there. A bit far back at the moment. We need a good first couple of turns.
We expect the grip levels to start falling away soon.
This is going to be close. Bit of understeer in a dirty yet. It's probably a penalty. That is a penalty. That was probably going to happen at some point. I'm not too annoyed at that. We've still got 10 more laps to go. Are we too far back from signs? Got in deep again. We went for that time. That worked. It was a bit messy, but it worked. They leave the door open there, and it just gives you the opportunity to accelerate into it. Up to P8 now. We have got that penalty, but as I said, I think that was going to happen. I think that was inevitable. So I'm not too worried. We've got no ERS left now, though. When is it going to dry up? When is it going to be ready for dry tyres? It will happen. Or the end of the race.
The gap to the car ahead is 2.3 seconds.
Lewis Hamilton's just gone quickest, 49.7. Only a tenth up on what we've done. I'm feeling already like this race is going to be a race of what could have been. I think we're going to need a bit of luck here to score a big handful of points, but without luck, we still need to be scoring some points. I would suggest P7 is a minimum for us in this race from this point onwards, which is only one more position ahead, but we've also got that 3-second penalty. Some engineers suggesting we box this lap. Wait, you're on board. So will the AI start to box? Because I'm definitely staying out now until it gets dry. The tyres are going to be okay. I will double check them down the next straight. If the AI start to box though, chat, that could give us a real opportunity. A real serious opportunity. Let's have a look at our tyre wear. Quite one on the rears, but not so much so. 41%. Not worth boxing. They're not about to die. We're still quicker than the cars around us. That's what's important for now. Will they start boxing this lap, chat? If they do, that really could benefit us. Really could benefit us. Or will they hang out? They might. The fact that my engineer is telling me to box normally means he says the same to the AI, and of course, AI will just box if they get told to box. You could do with saving up some fuel as well, to be able to use Rich a bit more when we're in dry conditions. So I want to be positive on fuel if I can be. I'm already doing quite a lot to save. I could maybe do a little bit more, perhaps. Do people start boxing? No. Oh god, is that another warning? It is. And to not get another penalty. We can handle one penalty. We don't want to get two. We can't get Perez to slap. I think we're just too far back. Unless he makes a mistake or something weird happens. Nobody's boxing. Everybody is going to stay out. That dream is dead. We're still trying to recover, chat, from our broken wing. We would have been ahead of Perez if we didn't break our wing. We're still just trying to recover from that. That is how much that wing compromised us, that broken wing. Speaking of which, just a little tap on the wall, but we got away with that one. No damage. Second back, that's going to be too far. We can actually see our teammate now. Just too far, another couple of tenths and maybe.
A new strategy is available on the
Does that mean box this lap? We're so close to our teammate again. It does mean box this lap. It's ready for dries, chat, but our teammate is going to box and we're going to get compromised again by our teammate. 4.8 seconds. We won't lose too much time, but we'll lose a little bit of time. But I think we have to box. I don't think there's any sense in staying out. If my engineer tells me it's ready, it is ready. I think it's worth losing a second or so in the pits. Let's just pray he doesn't need a wing. Oh god, that's deep. Got away with it somehow. Oh, the AI boxing. Yes, they are. Charles as well. I think we just have to go for it and hope that we don't get too compromised. Soft tyres, they're used apparently, but they've only been used for quali. What can we do from here, chat, in the dry? Sorry guys, I haven't really got you guys involved too much. See, look. Why is he there still? Go! Get out of the way! Go, 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 go! Go, 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 go! Come on! Come on! Definitely lost some time there. Well, Perez, look, we were, what, less than a second behind him? Oh, just got out there ahead of Sainz. We were less than a second behind Perez. We're going to be more than that now. A lot more than that now. We lost 3 or 4 seconds there, I think. Lost full spin. It's not ready for full dries yet. It's still a little bit damp. Don't be a penalty warning straight away. No, it's not. Needs to get definitely better grip though. Definitely got better grip. Oh, is that a warning? No, it's not. Oh, Sainz gets DRS straight away. No, Sainz, don't do it to us. He's going to do it to us. I'm going to let him do it to us.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
Bit of contact there. Had to push him out the way almost. He's going to get DRS again down this straight, but I think we're just going to be far enough ahead. 5 seconds now to Perez, so we did lose about 4 seconds in that. 4 seconds again. This strategy, this race has not gone our way in terms of strategy at all. But let's see what sort of pace we got on dries now. Definitely got more grip than the Inters had, so that was the correct decision to box that lap. We'd have lost so much time this lap. Still got 7 laps to go. Oh, bit of wheel spin. Remember, we also got a 3-second penalty to deal with at some point. We're probably now past the point of there being a safety car at any point. Not quite yet, actually, but nearly. Safety car would really help us now. Just put us on the back of the guys ahead. Give us a chance to attack. But at the moment, all we can do is try and get the gap to Perez down. So we can't even pull away from Sainz, though. He's got DRS again. I think these guys are now going to be quicker than us in the wet, in the drying conditions on the dry tyres. Compromise my line there. Oh, accidentally double shifted. I think these guys are going to be quicker than us now. I think our maximum is P8, and even then with our penalty, I think we're going to struggle to get points now today, chat. It's not been our day, has it? Things just have not gone our way at all. Oh, God. Not a good line through there. And he's still going to get DRS. He might even get us down this straight, you know. He's only half a second back. I think he's going to get us, chat. Look how quick he is in a straight line. Now we're, of course, suffering because we went for high downforce. He's already well past us, look. Let's just try and stick with him and get his DRS now. This has not been our day, chat, at all. Things just have not gone our way. We haven't really made that many mistakes. We made that little mistake with the wing. Other than that, we've not made any mistakes. In fact, we've had quite a good race, I would say. We've had good pace. We had a good start. We just things have not gone our way today. Now we just need to try and get a couple of points if we can. Do get DRS on Sainz down this straight, but I'm struggling to keep with him. Oh, God, that's not good. That's going to be another warning. One more of those, we get another penalty. Trying to be positive, chat, but at the moment, I don't know if we can score any points today. What was that? Curb just decided it wanted to give us a snap of oversteer. We're not going to get DRS on him down this long straight. Things are just not going our way, chat. Do the push again. I don't think I've got the pace now in the dry. It was in the wet we had the pace. Ricardo's got an issue. He's ahead of us. Oh. May have just had a little whoopsie.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
I need Ricardo to retire and cause a safety car, but I think he's got the sort of issue that he can continue with. By the way, that last mistake was just me missing my braking point and then having to go deep. Doing a little spin, lost 4 seconds from it, but it's just a sign of this race, honestly. We're now in 10th, chat, and we've got a 3-second penalty. If I speak, I am in big trouble. That was a spin-ala for you, chat. Still got 4 laps to go. I just don't think we can do anything. I don't think there's anything we can do now. Compromise setup. Again, I'm trying to stay positive, but honestly, difficult from this position. One more cut, we get another penalty. We've already got 1 penalty, which is going to put us in P12 nearly. Oh, God. It was that wet phase. We went for a high downforce setup because that wet phase, A, we thought it was going to last longer, and B, we needed to make hay while that was around, and we just couldn't do it. We just things were not going our way at all today. Just not going out. Is that a penalty? Nope, it's not. Got away with that. Things have just not gone our way today. Getting faster and faster every lap. It's getting drier. At least Charles is going to score some good points for us finally. One of the Ferraris is scoring. We've binned it. We did indeed. I mean, the thing is, if you told me at the start of the season what's going to be the worst track, what's going to be the worst performance at which track, I would say this one. It's not a track that I get along well with anyway. So I guess given that, it's not surprising, but you know, we should have qualified higher up for a start. We then should have made better use of the tyres.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
If we managed to get past Charles, if we got this race figured out earlier on and managed to get past Charles, we then would have been able to box in the pits, the right lap. We're going to get overtaken, I think. We'll have to defend, but yeah, I mean, look, this is our setup. This is our setup. Not only is the Ferrari's pretty draggy anyway. Oh God, almost spun. Ferrari's pretty draggy anyway, of course. And I've also put high wings on it. This is not the conditions. This was never going to be the conditions for us. That's why I was surprised we were anywhere near the top 10 in quali before we bottled it. This was never going to be the conditions for us, but the majority of the race was wet. I thought more of it was going to be wet, but the majority of the race was still wet. Let's see if we can stick with Gasly now.
You're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Keep pushing.
I always go deep in there when I'm in dirty air. It's so tricky to judge. Do get DRS this straight at least. Press F to pay respects. I should have done a prediction for position in this race, shouldn't I, at the start? Oh God, that might be a penalty. Nope. That curb is very forgiving. I always try and stay tight here. I know it's not the best line, but A, it's a more natural line for me, and B, it keeps me out of their dirty air. Now, we're going to use everything down here just to see what we can do with DRS. We haven't got much DRS, granted. We've used all of it now. But I mean, look, with rich fuel even, DRS, not closing in. He's pulling away, even though we've got DRS. Yeah, that's it, chat. The race is done. The race is done. We're going to be P12 at best with our penalty as well. This would have been okay, you know, like if the race went a bit better, we had a bit more luck, then we would have been up in maybe even third. We maybe could have got to third. It was only Ricciardo in third. It wasn't, and especially he's now had his issue, but if the race went our way a bit more, we managed to get past the clerk, as I said. Oh, wrong buttons. We then could have been in third at this point. We're just defending from guys, hopefully with that penalty if we drove a bit better, for third place. Instead, we're already outside the points and hoping to hold on to it. I've gone deep again. I think we're going to now drop out of his DRS maybe. Box for fastest lap. You don't get outside the top 10 though. You don't get outside the top 10. It's a good idea. Too late now, of course, anyway, but you don't get it when you're outside the top 10. I like the idea though. But even then, I don't know if we'd have been able to do that, honestly. Because these tyres aren't exactly worn. Look, they're only 37%. We are going to get DRS again, but let's have a look. So, DRS now, 8.5 tenths. We are closing in this time, but not by much. Wow, we got it from 8.5 tenths. We got it down to 8 tenths. We gained half a tenth with DRS. Well, chat, this is not the race we needed. Honestly, this is the race that probably makes up for our earlier results. We got almost a double podium to start this season. Almost, not quite. Third and a fourth. Not quite a double podium, not far off it. Which was always a bit of a lofty result. I was expecting these sort of results more. I know we're only on race 3. But as I said, if we're going to win the championship this season, it's all about this start to this season. If we were, you know, 8th every race so far, we'd have been really struggling in the championship. I'm hoping to have the best car come the end of the season. But that's a long way away.
Okay, the car behind is catching you by 5 tenths a lap. 5 tenths.
Right. Let's just push this lap just to see what we can do. Haven't got much DRS to push with, of course, but how do I not get DRS? I'm under a second. We need DRS down the next straight if we can. Not a great line through there. We may not get DRS. Dirty air. We're not going to get DRS, I don't think, are we? Haven't got enough ERS to get to him together. No, not going to get DRS. Oh, I'm on lean, that's not helping. Hamilton's already crossed the line to win. But yeah, like I said, we had good results so far. I think this is the race that kind of levels those results out a little bit. And if we're going to have the best car come the end of the season, we do need to be scoring points. We're not going to get any today. We're going to be P12 at the end of this race. I think we still could have been top 6 or so with a bit better luck. Not every race can go your way though. And honestly, you know, losing out a top 6, I'd rather save that luck. That's not how it works, but if it is how it works, I'd rather save that luck for later in the season when we're fighting for wins. So as far as bad luck races go, this is the right time to have them and the right track as well, honestly. We cross the line now though to take just a P12. Not quite the euphoric results of the previous couple of races. Alex has given in. Norris has gained 0.6 seconds in the first sector. But that's, yeah. I drove quite well in that first sector as well, but straight line speed that was. Slow burn on. Oh well, chat. Thank you for joining this race. Yeah, difficult result today, but championships are made of what you do with difficult results. when you have a difficult day, we need to be scoring a couple of points. Even if we were ninth, 2 points, that could help. But wasn't supposed to be today. 53 seconds back in the end. 20 seconds back from Charles in the end. Bearing in mind we boxed and we were only about 5 seconds back from him. Verstappen third. He was the championship leader. Let's have a look now. He still is the championship leader by 11 points to Lewis Hamilton. We are now down to 5th. We've fallen from 2nd place to 5th place in the standings. 27 points, now 29 points back from the leader. And Ferrari are now 53 points back as well in the Constructors. Charles did a good job though, P5. I think that's his maximum realistically at the moment. Started 4th, finished 5th. You know, Red Bulls are quick, Mercedes are quick. That's a good result for him. He's not got the 3rd fastest car. We've got the 4th fastest car. So for him to finish as the 3rd fastest car, that's a good result. Yeah, I mean, honestly, we were less than a second behind Charles when we boxed, right? We were quicker than Charles. I know it doesn't help anything, but let's just stay hypothetical for the moment. Charles Leclerc, if we managed to get past him that lap, I was going to try and get past him the next lap. But if we did manage to get past him the last lap, we would have been ahead of him. We could have boxed ahead of him. We wouldn't have got our wing damage. We would have come out where he came out. He was only maybe 3 or 4 seconds behind Alexander Albon at that point. We then had the best pace. We were the fastest car on track on Inters. We could have then probably caught and passed Albon because we had a good spot to overtake where we were getting through quite easily. I think we would have then got past Albon. Ricciardo, by the way, did slip back a little bit down to 6th with his issue, but not back too far. We then could have chased Ricciardo and Verstappen. You never know. We did have a good pace. There would have been a bit of gap there. You can see at the moment there's a 14-second gap between Verstappen and Albon. That gap we could have used with our good pace. We could have really used our good pace and maybe caught up to Verstappen. Maybe. I'm not going to assume we would have got past Verstappen and Ricciardo. They would have been sitting there about there. That would have given us a 14... Also, we would have got held up in the pits, of course, because we were still behind Charles. We got lost another few seconds there. About 4 seconds. But that would have given us about a 14-second gap for that last stint. For those last 6 or 8 laps on dry tyres. That would have been 2 seconds a lap. We weren't 2 seconds a lap slower than those guys, I don't think, at the end. In fact, let's have a look now. I know these don't help anything, but I kind of just want to take some positives from this race. So we were doing sort of low 38s, really. So Verstappen, was he doing low 36s? He was doing mid 36s. That would have been close. It would have been close. Well, Verstappen would have been ahead of us, of course. But I think we would have finished 4th. If everything went right for us today, we could have finished 4th. So that's the positive to take, is that we had the pace, I think, today. But there we go, chat. Focus on the next race. Yes, indeed. So let's have a look at what the next race is for. And I will do Doggo in just a second. Unfortunately, I've just selected Verstappen as my rival as well. No interview, which is nice. Let's look at what the next track is going to be. What is it? Baku or something like that, perhaps? Where is it? It's here. China. China, of course. China is next. There you go. Yeah, so China next. We'll see what happens there. I'll have a couple of updates on the car for there. They see 3rd and 4th. And then P12. Not what we needed. But a Ferrari has finished 3rd, 4th, and then 5th in the race. So let's hope we do better than 6th next race. Because we need the points. We need the points. As I said, mid-season, around sort of France-Austria time, I'm expecting to have a car that's sort of more or less on a par, maybe with Mercedes. If I can have a really good development program. Somewhere around there, or not far off, you know. And then after that, if we can have the best car from, say, Belgium, Italy, somewhere around there, and then have the best car for the rest of the season, hopefully get a lot of wins, maybe we'll be able to close the gap. That is our mission, is to win the championship this season with Ferrari. Ideally, constructors and drivers. That is our mission. There is no mistake about that. So that's why points are so important. It was meant to be today, but anyway, chat, it is what it is. Let's go grab Doggo. You can see his little fluff on the floor there next to his bed, as he always destroys stuff. Let's go get Doggo, chat, and round out this stream. Thank you for watching, everyone, there. I appreciate all of you, but I'll go grab Doggo now. Hopefully we can do better next time out. I will say as well, just before I head off, next stream, as I said, tomorrow night on Twitch. Go and follow me down in the description. For Twitch, there'll be a LMP2 race around Spa on iRacing tomorrow, so go and follow me on Twitch. Thursday will be an online race on F1 2020 on YouTube, and the next episode of this, the Schumi Career, will be next Tuesday at 7 PM. Let's go get Doggo to round out the stream. There he is. Here he is. is. He took a while today. Normally he's waiting outside the door, but not today. Wasn't keen enough today. Where you Pete? Hello. Oh, you bashed the camera. Hello. Hello. He's got a new dinosaur, chat. This. Hold on. Make sure you can hear me clearer. This toy. Come here, Peppa. This toy. Let me have it. No, let me have it. Come here. Come see me. He doesn't like me. I'm trying to take his toy off him. Come see me. It's like a little face, so you can't really see him. He'd pull a little face then because he was like, I know you're going to take the toy off me. And he ran away. Peppa. Let's come and show chat your toy. Peppa, come and see me. Hello. Oh, I see what he's done. He's too clever, isn't he? He's too clever, chat. Anyway, that's supposed to be a really tough toy that lasts forever. And he's just chewed it apart within a day because that's the Peppa life. But anyway, I think we have to round out the show. Oh, no, he's brought it to see. Let me see it. Let me see it. Good boy. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Hold on. There you go, chat. That's what he's done to it. There were supposed to be these little like red bubble things on there, and he's chewed it apart because he's an absolute savage, aren't you? You're a savage. 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 Anyway, chat. Sorry. Oh God. Sorry, I couldn't re-chat too much today. I was a pretty intense race, but like I said, streaming again tomorrow night on Twitch. I'm much better at reading the chat on Twitch. I make a much more effort to read it. This is definitely going to destroy it more, isn't it? Anyway, chat, thanks for watching, everyone. I'll catch you next time, guys. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.